Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to bring you up to date on the progress the James Webb Telescope has made in getting operational. The James Webb Telescope was launched on December 25th, 2021, using an Ariane 5 rocket from the European Space Agency spaceport in French Guiana. Since the successful launch, much progress has been made in getting the JWT operational. Welcome to Reaching for the Moon. After launch, 3 orbit corrections were made to get the Webb telescope into its final orbit at what is called the second Lagrange point, or L2. The James Webb Space Telescope will not be in orbit around the Earth like the Hubble Space Telescope, which, as shown in this image, is about 300 miles above Earth. The JWT will actually be in orbit around the Sun, 1 million miles from Earth. What is special about this orbit is that it lets the JWT stay in line with the Earth relative to the Sun as it moves around the Sun. This allows the satellite's large sun shield to protect the telescope from the light and heat of the Sun, Earth, and Moon. The JWT primarily observes infrared light, which can sometimes be detected or felt like heat. Because the JWT will be observing the very faint infrared signals of very distant objects, it needs to be shielded from any sources of light or heat. The sun shield serves to separate the JWT's sensitive mirrors and instruments not only from the Sun, Earth, and Moon, but also from the JWT spacecraft itself. Note, the JWT will orbit around the L2 point, not sit stationary precisely at the L2 point. The JWT's orbit is shown in this image. JWT's orbit around L2 takes about 6 months to complete and keeps the JWT out of the shadows of both the Earth and the Moon. It took JWT about 30 days to reach its orbit around Lagrange point L2. Once the JWT reached its L2 orbit, the first month was spent on telescope deployment, cool down, and instrument turn on. Next, initial optics checkouts and telescope alignment took place. The last several months were spent aligning the optics and calibrating the scientific instruments. Once unfolded, the 18 mirror segments had to be aligned to work as a single mirror. Finally, all the mirror segments have been aligned as one. Here's a short video clip announcing the alignment.
Hey John, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Hey John, welcome. Good
morning. We're going to give everybody an opportunity to concur, but...
Yep, I concur.
Okay.
Next, all the scientific instruments, many modes of operations were calibrated while observing representative targets. JWT has demonstrated its ability to track moving targets, which included nearby objects like asteroids, comets, moons, and planets in our own solar system. Now the JWT is ready to begin its planned science mission and to conduct routine science operations. JWT's position at the L2 point also makes it relatively easy for communications, since the telescope will always be in the same location relative to Earth in the midnight sky about 1 million miles away. The JWT team is now in the last phase of commissioning the science instruments. NASA has also announced it will release the JWT's first full-color images and spectroscopic data on July 12th. You can bet the world will be watching and will continue to watch what the JWT will discover in the future. We will certainly keep you up to date on the James Webb Telescope news. Well, with that thought, we're going to end today's video. We hope you enjoyed the video on the very exciting James Webb Telescope project. Hit the like and subscribe buttons to receive an email every time Reaching for the Moon posts a new video. And remember always, failure is not an option. Bye.